Recording in progress.
Yeah, morning everyone. So last session we learned how to deal with the links in HTML. So we learned examples with inter-document links. Another one, inter-document. So we designed one small concept of understanding iframes also. How we work with iframe, what is iframe? A simple example we learned. Have you tried using the iframe options also? Right? So you try. So you tried that embed images, huh? Embedding videos, tried, huh? YouTube videos, how to embed. I showed you one example. Huh? Next, by using these links, we can design some interfaces. One small example I will show you how we can use this in design. One simple example today we will see. A basic example I will give you, and based on that you can try other designs. So generally the basic design, simple layout design I will give here. Let's take here a new folder. Already this is some public folder. In the public folder I will create a new folder and I will name it as some website. Website is a empty folder. Into that website I am adding some files here. So one is index.html, another home.html, then suppose we have some electronics.html and some footwear.html like this. Home, electronics, footwear, index. These are the pages we added in this website folder. So I'm explaining a simple concept of how we can handle multiple pages. So what you have to do here is we will design this home, footwear, electronics. Our intention is actually we want to create this design, a simple design like this. And in this design, we will put a navigation, some header at the top, some footer at the bottom, and some navigation in the left. That means in this we will add some menu home, like electronics, like footwear. Like this we will add a small menu here. You can have so many things like that. And left right side, what we will do is, here we will keep an iframe. That means now this is header, and this is footer, and this is the iframe. That is the iframe. What we want is, between header and footer we will have section. In the section you have two divisions. One is this is now, and this we will keep as main. Okay, so what should happen when user selects home? That home page must come here. If user selects electronics, electronics must come here. Footwear, footwear must come here. Separate pages are present. We need to bring them into index page. This is which page design? This is the design of which page? Index. Index.html must have this sample design. I will give one exercise for practicing. First, I will give a simple example to show you. Based on that, you need to design one example exercise you have to try. So what we have to do here, let's go to the index page. Index, first electronics, footwear, home. What is the intention of these pages? The intention of these pages to display in another page. When you want to display in another page, then better always use two things. Actually, page design comprises of two parts, two types. One is view, and another we call as partial view. Page design contains view design and partial view design. View is nothing but, view is a complete HTML page. View is a complete HTML page. And partial view is nothing but, partial view is a section of page. Means it is not complete page. It is a part of page. So if you want any page to be used in another page, then we don't design complete HTML. Why? Because already in the main page HTML is present. So you don't want another HTML. So generally what we do, we create partial. So this is home.html. Here I will just keep a div. That's it. No doc type, HTML, head, body, only div. Because our intention is to use this in another page. In that page already HTML will be there. We have to just put a portion of the page. And in this div, I will keep a heading. So I say some shopping, home. And here we will put some categories, like some electronics, some footwear. Like this we are giving, just roughly. This is one option. Next, electronics HTML. We will put a div, and this is electronics home. In that we will put some image source, is it is present in dot dot slash images slash some image. Do we have any electronics related option? Speaker is there, right? I will use this speaker. So width and height, you can put lot of other contents. You can put lot of other contents. Yeah. Now another I will copy. This is footwear, and here we will just keep footwear home. Footwear home. Okay, and here I will just give some shoe.jpg like this. You can add any content. So home, electronics, footwear are ready. Now let's go to index page. In index page, design this complete layout. That means index page. So here I given as a shopping index, and let's keep some link relation, style sheet, href. So it is from node modules dot dot slash. In that again, you see currently our file is present in website. We have to come out of this website, then we will go to public. We have to come out of this public also to go to node modules. So 2 times we need. So then we have to write here again dot dot slash. Here we have to use node modules. In that bootstrap icons, font, bootstrap icons dot css. Let's create a header. In the header, I will put a span, class bi cart 4 or 3, and shopping I will just give. Below this we will have a section. In this section we will have nav, and we will have a main. Under this you will have a footer. Footer I will just put ampersand copy. That will put a copyright symbol. Copyright 2022, something like this I give it. Now this is the index page here. That is the index page. Right, the index page is configured here. Yeah. Now we will create this design. Let's go and add a style. In the style header, we will give text align as center, padding as some 5 pixel, font size as 30 pixel, font weight as bold, some background color, some red, so color as white. Okay, that is in the background. This is in the top header. Now for footer, I will just keep footer background color red and color as white, text align center, font size I will give some 20 pixel. That is the footer we have. Now we want some gap between, between header and footer we have a section. Section height 400 pixel. That is section. Okay, some 500 pixel. That is fine. Now between header and footer we have section. Section have 2 parts, navigation and main. So display what? Grid template, columns, 3 fractions, 9 fractions. I will divide like that. And in the navbar we are creating an unordered list item, anchor, this is home. And another list item, anchor. This is electronics. Another list item, anchor, footwear. And when user clicks on home electronics footwear, it should navigate to home HTML, but it should open in the iframe right side. In the main, we will keep an iframe. Iframe will have a name. Any name I will give body frame. Any name you can give, but capitalization all are important. Okay, body frame. Okay. Now you can see this is iframe. I will give section little bit margin top as 20 pixel, little down, that is fine. Then height I will give as some 450 pixel. That's okay. Now this iframe should fit the right side window. Okay. Then for iframe, what we will give, width is 100, 450 pixel. Then this will put the height according to section. We don't want the border for iframe. Then what you will do, border as none, so that it will not look like an iframe anymore. Now left side navigation bar is there. Now no need to give anything to nav. We will give to unordered list. Unordered list style as none. That means no list. And margin left as minus 50 pixel. That means it will be, it is more 10 pixel. That will be minus 20. 30, that looks okay, right? Like this. Now we will put wherever list item is there, background color is red and color is white, and text align not required, font size some 18 pixel, that will be in this way, and every margin bottom 20 pixel, width 120 or 130 pixel, it will be in this way. We will give padding as 20 pixel. Oh, it is very much, 10 pixel is enough, huh? Right. Now that is left side. Now, so font is suppose 22 pixel, little large size. Okay, this is fine. Now what should happen? By default, in the middle frame, home page must come. That means iframe will have by default SRC, source. What is the page? Home.html. You can see by default it will come. By default, you can keep anything. I just kept one line. Now, when user clicks on electronics, footwear, home, that content should open right side. So we have to make this link. Href is equal to home.html. But generally, any link will open in the same window by removing the current content. We want to open in a frame. Then what is it? We have to use target. Target is what? Target is, we have to put the target as body frame. Same, electronics, when user clicks href, it should open which page? Electronics.html target. Target is equal to body frame. Okay. Now similarly, href is equal to footwear. Footwear.html and the target. target is body frame. All this is ready. Now links will have different colors. So I am using anchor. Color is white. And the text decoration, I am keeping it as none. Text decoration, none. Now you can see it is working fine. Now when user clicks on electronics, we will do one more work here. What is that work we have to do? Right? We have to put list item. Wherever list item is there, mouse over. So here that means list item colon hover. Hover means when mouse pointer is over, background color we will put black. And color we will put as white. Now we can see it will display like this. On mouse over, it will display in this way. Come. When user selects footwear, footwear will come. And say home, home will come. That is a simple navigation. This is not inter-document navigation. This is inter. So we are bringing another document and we are displaying here. So everything comes into this page and it will display. I just designed like this. What you do? You design like cards. We learned card now. You take footwear, 20, 10, 20 products, design like cards. Electronics like cards. Those content should come here. You can bring any page now. Whatever pages we designed, we can bring those pages. For example, actually, we designed an example. Which one? Cards. We designed these cards. These cards I will show you here. Suppose in index, what I am doing, I am adding another list item and anchor. So here I say courses. Href is equal to. It is not present in the same folder. // It is cards HTML. And where is the target? Target is body frame. That is same. Now you see when I'm on display here. Page name. The cards will come and display here. We are using home and electronics and footwear, the courses. You have to design those properly so that we can bring the content and display here. Right? So I showed you already card design. You create all products in cards. Then you can bring those content and you can display them here. That means electronics, you design cards. Similarly, footwear also cards, so that you can easily display them here. This is basic design. This is only basic example. First, you need to try such examples. Then we can go with more complex designs. For that little bit CSS, more HTML concepts you need to know to create more complex designs. But as of now, what is the main concept here? Without navigating from current page to another page, we are bringing that page and displaying here. If you ask, generally in real-time projects, do we use iframes for this kind of designs? No, we don't. We never do this. This is just to make you understand iframe. We don't use iframes for this kind of purpose. Iframes only for what I showed in previous session, embedding videos and displaying content. Don't use iframes for this kind of page designs. In real time, we do such things by using a concept called Ajax. Ajax. That not now. You will learn after JavaScript. While learning jQuery, after you finish JavaScript and you go to jQuery, there you will learn that Ajax. Here it is too early for you. This is just only to make you understand how the screen is designed, how iframes can work. But in real time, we don't use iframes for this. In real world development, we use Ajax. We don't use iframes. We should never use iframes. Iframes only for embedding content into that page. Video like content, PowerPoint presentations, PDF documents, such contents you can embed and keep them. But you can try this just to understand how iframes work. Later, you will replace this with new concept. Okay, right. So this is the example. I will give this example. We will see this example. So in this, what we have done, add a new folder. The folder is website. Add a new folder into public. And after that, add following files. What are the files? We have index.html, electronics.html, footwear.html, home.html. Then you have to design index.html. Index.html, this is all the logic. Let me copy this. In this, let me remove these cards. Okay, yeah. Only this I will keep, right. This is the design. And electronics, footwear, home, you can design in a simple way. I will give those. Just what you do is electronics.html, footwear.html, home.html. Just add a div and you keep your content. Okay. Don't design complete HTML. In all these pages, add just a div and your content. Electronics will have electronics content, footwear will have footwear content, home will have home content, like that. This is the basic design you have to create. Okay. Once you done this, once you created this, now I will give you one task. You try to design it. I will give you a small task. You try to design. But to design that, we need some more options to learn. I will show you a sample design. You try it. I will upload this in Classroom. Okay. I will upload into Google Classroom. Yeah. This is the sample design you have to create. This is the design. It's a sample page. Okay. You have to design this page. Leave animation. Don't try animation. You see, this is the heading you have. This is the menu you are having, right? These are links. At the bottom, this you put a standard picture as of now. Later you can put changing picture, right? And this is the design below. Understood? You have to create this page. This page. And there is nothing special here. Already what we learned about columns. So the same grid option you have to try. Right? This entire screen design you have to create. Right? I will upload the folder where you can get these images also. If you got your own images, that is very good, right? So if you have your own images, you can Google, you can put your own images, that's good. But here it is not done. This is front page na. Actually, when user clicks about services, contact, those pages will come. When user clicks contact, the contact details will come. When user clicks service, the service details will come. When user clicks about will come. You don't try this table. Table we are going to learn now. We will learn about table now. Later you can use it. Instead of table, you put just some text. And home is this. Home should open this. This toolbar is fixed at the top. Bottom, you put an iframe. Already we learned, right? Iframe, just you put an iframe. In that, this is the home page content. Understood? So in the section, you have an home. Similarly, when user clicks services, this is services. Header and footer will be same. Header and footer will be same. Only the middle content will be changing. This design you have to create with the help of navigation. Don't worry about the sign-ins and all. Later you will do. So because you have to learn drop downs, then you can design it. For that, in CSS, you will learn some concepts. As of now, you try only these: home, about, services, and contact. That means this is the index page. And when user clicks home, home content should come, about content will come, service content will come, contact content will come. The same concept, I kept the navigation left side. You have to keep the navigation at the top, and you need to design this. This entire example, along with source code, I will upload. Along with the code, I will upload. But you have to design with what you have learned up to now. Right? With what you have learned up to now, you have to design it. Right? Don't try to copy the code and use it. So if you are trying to copy the code and design, you will never able to crack any job. 100%. You must practically design by yourself. Right? Then only you will get perfection on what you are learning. Okay, this is your task. How much time you need for this? Actually, for a web developer, this is 1 hour job. I will give you 2-3 days time. Okay, na? By Monday, you try to submit this example. Okay, but this is maximum 1 hour job. For a professional web designers, this is maximum 1 hour job. Because I asked only design, no functionality, links only. Right? So, frankly, this is 1 hour job only. But you take 2-3 days time, no problem. But we need good interface. We need good creative interface. Don't try to duplicate this interface. You create your own interface. Concept must be same. Understood? Concept must be same. You create your good interfaces. You plan your interface. You can put navigation left side. You can put top anywhere you want. But I want this type of site function. Right? Designs, colors, effects, everything your wish. Don't try to duplicate this. Right? Just get an idea from this and design it. Take 2-3 days time for that. And if you can design this, We will learn how to give functionality later. Functionality means drop downs, fill up forms. That means you see there is a sign in form. That means a registration form. Like these things we are going to design in next level. Functionality also we will give. But first you have to achieve this design. Okay. Na? This entire folder I will upload. In this folder you will have images. All images are there. Right? You can see the code of those files also. Index page, login page. But don't use that code, because that is lot of confusion for you, because there we use a lot of bootstrap. You do with your general CSS knowledge and with the general HTML and links, you design it. Okay, this is your task. How many pages it is having as per the design? 1 index page, 2 home, 3 about, 4 service, 5 content. Complete 5 pages design with good interface I want. Okay, na? That is your task. Okay, can you finish? Right? Try this. If you are done with this, we can practice more good templates in the next level, more complex templates. Okay, right? So this is all about how do we work with links. How do we work with links? Next important. So you have learned 2 major concepts: images, another one links. As I already showed you, image also can be like a link. When you click on image, it can open its content. We saw that. Next important in HTML, you have to know about tables. How we can design and work with tables. Tables are very important. Actually, in old versions of HTML, complete website is designed with table. But now we are not doing that. We are designing website completely layout with header, footer, section like concepts. Before HTML5, 7 years back, internet means every website with table on. But now we are not using tables. Why? Because actually, generally, tables are used to organize the content into rows and columns. Tables are used to organize the content into rows and columns. Up to HTML4 version, entire page layout is designed with table. But problem is tables lead to a situation called kiss of death. They lead to a situation called kiss of death. Kiss of death means, actually, suppose see, we are designing a website layout using table. This is table. This table contains 1 row. It contains the second row, third row. 3 rows are there. And it contains 1 column, second column, third column. The middle row contains 3 columns. Top row contains 1 column. These kind of tables you can do in MS Word. Everywhere you can design such tables. Now what is problem in this table is, suppose we kept 1 picture here. We kept 1 picture in the right, 1 picture at the bottom, one picture in the center, one picture in navigation. Now, when page opens, which picture will load first? Header, body, aside, nav bar, footer, we are not sure. That means depending on picture format, picture size, randomly content will open. Randomly content will open. That means almost not recently, 4-5 years back, if you have seen websites, 4-5 years back websites, when we open, a blank screen will come and suddenly some photo opens at bottom. Some photo opens some right side, left side, but top empty. That means actually I am expecting top to load first. After that section, after that footer. But you will see random loading. You will never expect where it will load. This situation is called as kiss of death. Kiss of death means we are not sure when it will come. We are not sure what will happen. That is the saying actually, kiss of death. In computer sciences, so many such technical words are there. Kiss of death, blue death screen, yellow death screen, has a relation, is a relation. We have single source of truth. Such technical sentences you will come across. So kiss of death means it is not sure about which content will open. How it will come, where it will come, we don't know. That is why this situation is called kiss of death. So to overcome this problem, HTML5 introduced new elements which you already learned. Header, footer, section, aside, article. And very important, these new elements, like we have aside, we have like article, so we have like dialogue. So all these dialogue, and not only that, we have like div, we have like span. Now complete website is designed with this. We are not using tables for designing website, but HTML5 uses tables for designing grid, and presenting data. For designing grids, presenting data, we are using tables. But designing complete website, we are not using tables. Earlier, entire website is designed with tables. Now we are using only for data. For example, what is grid? What is data? Actually, these days, when you see the websites, generally websites everywhere, for example, you see bank. In a bank website, you have to generate a bank statement. In bank statement, at which date, what transaction, how much amount you have made. All this is generated in a tabular form. Entire bank application is not in a tabular form. Only the statement is generated in a tabular form. In that you will have rows and columns, and they show the complete data. So that means where you want to present the data, so that data can be organized into rows and columns, so that user can easily understand. Not only understanding, filtering, sorting, searching will be easy. User can filter only what he wants, search what he wants in a table form. So we are using tables for designing such type of grids. So these days we are not using tables for designing entire page. We are using tables only for designing what? Grids. Designing grids. So grids are so many. I will show you so many grids examples I will show. Suppose we have Telerik. This is Telerik. Telerik is a website. This is Telerik website. So get Bootstrap Telerik. Where is it? Some website samples we will see here. This is Bootstrap. Here we use a lot of templates. Here we use a lot of templates where the templates are present in themes. You can see in these themes, let's see where we can see lot of tabular grids. Here you can see it. There is an option called dashboard. This is admin dashboard. I hope you have heard about dashboards. These days all websites will give dashboards. For example, you log in into a college website. For a college, they have given individual user ID password to you. So you can write online exams. You can see your progress report and everything. When you log in into that website, first a dashboard will come. In the dashboard, it will show you what exams you recently given, how much % marks you acquired, all such information we design. These days, majority of practical tests in interviews and companies, they ask, design one dashboard and show me. Because these days, for every business, dashboards become very famous, very familiar. That means compulsory. Everywhere you need dashboards. These days, they are becoming very popular. And in any website, business websites, education websites, when you first log in, you will load the dashboard of yours. There you will see the statistics. You see, this is a dashboard site. In this dashboard, let's open the preview. This is the dashboard preview. And in this dashboard preview, this is actually Telerik. This is Telerik. Telerik is also a third party. Here they will provide lot of designs, but they are not free. We have to purchase them and we have to use them. Not only that, so many, you see, it says modern UI made easy. What does that means? UI made easy means they already designed some UI and given to you. You can adapt them and you can design according to your requirements. That means you can take and you can design according to your requirements. And Telerik is very popular. Telerik is very popular. So you can see these are the customers of Telerik. These are the customers of Telerik. Who is customer of Telerik? NASA is customer of Telerik. Visa is customer of Telerik. Microsoft is customer of Telerik. These are customers of Telerik. Microsoft is customer of Telerik. Microsoft itself is a big software development company. It have millions of software developers all over. They are buying interface from them. They are buying UI from them. Like why they are buying, their developers can develop not their company. Why their developer buy? Its brand is Samsung. The camera, the lens of that camera So, okay, yeah, let's continue here. Yes. Now you see here, technically, you cannot ask Samsung like, why can't you design your own camera? They will ask that, why should we design? Already we have our business. We are busy with our business. We cannot do something else again. Everything taking on our head and designing is not our concern. That's very big problem. That means in a mobile, almost 300 parts, they are in a mobile. Then every part belongs to different company. Right? Now, but mobile brand is Samsung. But everything in that mobile doesn't belong to Samsung. Like that, software companies also, they have certain role and responsibility. They have some business. They stick to that. Anything extra, they don't take risk. They simply say that, borrow from them who are specialized in it. Right? Telerik is specialized in building interface. Even when you go to real-time projects, many companies will ask you to learn it. Nobody outside will teach you this. In that company itself, they will purchase it for you and they will say that, see the documents and learn. You have to use them in our project. Right? Nobody teaches that. So you have to learn by yourself. But you will easily learn it and handle it once you know CSS, Bootstrap, HTML in a good way. And you see here, they are providing lot of controls. You see, when I go to demos, you see lot of demos will be there. Java demos, .NET demos, so many. You see, all technologies are there. When you go to different technologies, they will provide you lot of tables. You can search for grid. You see, grid contains information. Information usually arranged like this. These are all grids. These are all grids. Grid contains information like this. You can see these are all grids. Now, how to design such grids? I showed you dashboard, am I right? You see this dashboard also contains lot of grids, means information arranged in rows and columns. Arranged in rows and columns. So the live demos you can see there. That means the dashboard contains lot of grid content. You can see here. It contains everything arranged in rows and columns. These are all samples actually. These are all samples. You see, there is grid samples. You will get everything in a tabular forms. These kind of designs you can create. These kind of designs you can create by using the concept of what? Tables. So these days, grids, dashboards are very popular. And I can guarantee that out of 100 interviews you attend, 80 interviews will ask you to design dashboards. Design dashboard and show me. That means after user login, first screen is dashboard. In that, I want this kind of things. I want charts, I want graphs, I want tables, and design that and show me. These days, very popular. Even for advanced React, Angular like technology people also, they are asking that design a dashboard and show me. And in the dashboard, we need graphs, we need tables, everything to create. And in that, tables will play the key role. Graphs and charts, how to design, later you will see. For that, you need some third party integrations. So tables are easy. To design tables, it's very simple. Actually, HTML5 table comprises of following elements. We have so many elements. What are those? We have table, we have caption, T head, T body, T foot, and call group, T R, T H, and TD. These are all the options for table. To design a table in HTML, we need all these elements: table, caption, T head, T body, T foot, call group, row, header, and cell. Let's see what they are. Then we can design one grid like table. Let's see what they are here. So to create a table, actually, I will give a design here. See, suppose this is the table. We can consider this as a table. So this is table. That means we have a table. This is done by using table tag. By using table, we create it. I will give like a tag so that you can understand. Table. By using table, we can create this container. Okay. Now table usually have some title. Table have some title that is designed by using caption. So inside the table, we will have a caption. Every table have a caption. Captions are important to find out the table. Search engine friendly. To make search engine friendly, captions are required. Now inside the table, after the caption, table contains actually 3 sections. Table comprises of 3 sections. Table is divided into 3 sections. Remember, all these sections are not mandatory. Your wish. According to your requirement, you can use. 3 sections will be there. This first section is T head, means heading section. The second section is T body, that is the body section. And the bottom section is T foot, table footer, table header, table body, and table footer. Now, in every section, we will design, in every section, we have to design a row. Every section contains a row. Every section contains a row. Row starts and row ends. And in every row, we have to keep cells. Cells can be defined in 2 ways. TH is one cell. TH is for heading cell. Or you can use TD. TD is for ordinary cell. Heading cell will be bold, center. Ordinary cell will be normal, empty. You can have 2 types of cells in a row. Heading cell, another one, normal cell. So your wish, you can use heading cell or normal cell. So suppose I am using, in headings, we use heading cells. In heading, we are using heading cell. Now this is actually in head section. Like that, in body section also, you will have row. You will have row. In body section also, you will have row. You can have more than one row. Instead of heading cells, usually in body section, what you will have? Instead of heading cells, in the body section, you will have ordinary cells. Ordinary cells defined with TD. Ordinary cells are defined with TD. We define with TD. Ordinary cells are defined with TD. That is how. That means generally ordinary cells are configured with TD, that is TD. That is how we have to create. That is the cell. In the footer also, we will have a row with the cells. Like this we design. We have table, we have caption, we have three sections: table header, table body, and table footer. We have table row in that cells. Column group also will be there. For example, sometimes suppose this last column, that means this last column, how many columns are here? You can see this will make one column and this will make another column. Two columns will be there. You will have two columns here. Now, if you want these columns to separate, then you can use an option called column group. Column group means you can group columns and you can put some effect. That is done by using column group. Later, I will show you how to use column groups. So everywhere it is not necessary. Every table will not have a header, body, footer. Sometimes we will have table with only one row, one cell. Sometimes we will have a table inside another table. So much is there. I will show you one by one, right? First, this is the basic one. So what is table? It defines start and end of table. What is caption? Sets caption. Caption for SEO, search engine optimization. So what is T-head? Header section. What is T-body? It is body section. And what is T-foot? It is footer section. Footer section. What is call group? It groups columns to apply effect. So it groups columns to apply effect. And TR is for row, table row, right? And TH is for heading cell. And TR is for normal cell. TD is for normal cell. Heading cell, normal cell, that's how we design. This is table related. These are table related elements. Table have lot of attributes. So many attributes will be there for table. But let's see first this one, how we can use it. So let's go to the design. I will add one new page in the public folder, table.html. Okay, let's create this and I will put a title as table. And just here we are adding table. Generally, ordinary table will not have any appearance, nothing. Just what I will do, for table I will give width some 400. I will give some border. Border is just like image border. Later I will discuss about all attributes. Initially width we already know. Border is also one. Okay, now table, see, it looks like one line. Suppose table width is some 600, then it looks like one line is there. Now in this table, what we have to do first? In table we have to put a caption. Caption I will give here as products table. And you can see this is products table. Caption comes there. Okay, that is the title actually. That is the title. Okay, now in the table, below the caption, we have three sections. What is it? T-head, another one, T-body, another one, T-foot, table footer, three sections. So you cannot see anything here. Because in every section, we will have a row, TR, that is row. Now still there is nothing. Because in every row, there will be cells. If you want heading cell, then you use TH. If you want ordinary cell, then you use TD. Suppose I am using name. Okay, I am using price. I am using stock. I am using some preview. TD, preview, like this I am using, and you can see they look like this, and you can see heading cell look different. So if you want all heading cells, you can change it to th. It's not mandatory, your wish. And you see these are headings. Now inside below this, that is heading. Is it mandatory that heading should be only one row? Not necessary. There can be 3-4 rows headings also. It depends. We will see such tables also. Next important, after that body. In the table body, we are adding a row. In this, how many cells you can have now? Depending on how many headings you have. So first cell, TD. This is under name. Then I am giving some Sony speaker like this. And second cell is some price. And third cell is stock available. And fourth cell is preview. Remember, in a cell, it is just like a div. You can keep anything, paragraph, heading, images, anything you can keep inside cell. So you want image source is equal to /images/speaker.jpg. And here I will give width 100 and height 100. And you can see this is the first row. You can keep anything anywhere you want. I want first preview, after that name, details and all. So then what I can do here, this heading I will shift to preview top, right? And after that, this first cell, this first cell we will take from here. We will keep above, depending on where you want to keep. And you already know, suppose width is some 50. That means it will be small. And already you learned so many things. Like this is one row. Like this, let's put another row. Copy and paste another row. This time I am giving here like shoe.jpg. And here I am giving some like Nike casuals. And here I am writing some price. Okay. And you can see it is like this. That means we have a heading, we have a body, and wherever image is there, I am adding style. Wherever image is there, I will give as a rounded border radius as suppose 40 pixel. It will be like this. I will keep border as 1 pixel, solid black color border. Then it will be like this. Alignments all we can change later, but here you see text align center I am giving. Here it will not come because you have to keep alignment to cells. Understood? Cells alignment later I will tell you, attributes and all, because it is in TD, right? TD. Now this is heading, this is the body. And inside this now you see footer is there. Footer have a row. In that currently I am giving first cell, second cell, third and fourth. So these are empty cells. I want to keep cell empty. Ampersand NBSP semicolon. You know it. It will put a blank space. Now you can see empty. Now what I will do is I will keep first 2 cells empty. Here in the middle I will put here as ampersand copy. And I say copyright. And here again I will use ampersand NBSP semicolon. It looks like this. This is footer. Later you are going to learn how to merge all of them and keep into one cell so that the title will be center. Footer will be center. As of now, I am just using rows and columns. Now here you are having everything. So whatever you have seen is there. Only one option is missing. We used a table we used caption, we used T head body foot, we used TR, TH, TD. This is missing. So actually, even you give it, you cannot see it. Suppose I am using call group, then you will not see it. You will not see in the output anything, because call group should tell how many columns to group by using span. Span how many? How many to span? Currently, how many columns are there? 4. I will give call group as 3. Okay. Now still you cannot see any difference, because you have to tell those 3 columns how they should display. Then we have to put a style actually. Style, background color, some yellow. I am just giving yellow as background color. You can see that will come here. So you cannot see the column group until or unless the situation matches. That is the reason column group we will see later, not now. We will just keep column group 3, but you cannot see that group. To see the group, there is another technique I will tell you. Then you can easily understand, right? As of now, column group here, I am using border. Na? Instead of border, we have to use actually rules. Rules is equal to groups. Then it will display like this. That is the column group actually. If now column group, I will give only 1, span 1, it will be like this. I say span 2, that means now it will be like this. I will use span 1, then it will group only 1 column. This you cannot see if I don't use rules. If I use border as 1, then you will see like this. You can't see column group. So that means so many things in table you cannot see until or unless the suitable design is created. Right? That is the reason later you will learn other attributes, how to handle them. Initially, these are the options in table. This is just not complete. This is just only to understand layout. In the layout, what we have? We have a table, we have a caption, we have header, body, footer, we have column groups, and we are having row. And you see, heading you can keep anywhere, cell you can keep anywhere. For example, I want to highlight this, then what I can do? So there I can just put, here I can put TH, understood? Then it will display center. It's not necessary that you have to keep only at the top heading, anything. But to highlight, we don't do that. For headings only we will use. Later to highlight, we can have other options. So initially, this is the basic design of a table. Basic design of a table. So I will copy this here for you. Let me paste that here. This is an example. This is an example. This is table. Now, if you know table related attributes, then you can make the table more better. Table have a lot of attributes. When we know those attributes, we can make it better. And remember, all these are not mandatory. For example, see the simple thing. Just previously, I told you that footers and all we can design by using display grid, am I right? Footer. But I will show you now, you will feel it very simple, right? So see, actually, suppose I am giving table footer. See here, I am designing a simple document. In this, I am adding footer. See, in the footer, I am using a table. For this table, width I am giving as 100%, means it will fit 100%, it will fit. Now, in this table, I am adding one row, directly one row. In that, I am adding first cell, second cell, third cell, TD, and fourth cell. TD like this. How many cells are there? 4 cells are there. Okay, now let's go to the website. We have Flipkart shopping, Flipkart, Amazon, footer is there. Now you see I'm copying these lines, and here I'm writing in this table cell heading, this is about. Under this I'm creating an unordered list, and in this this is contact us, right? That is about us. I will just give about us. Now I will give list item. The first list item contains careers. Second list item contains this option. Yeah. Second list item contains this. Third list item contains this press. Fourth list item contains this, and fifth list item contains this. Okay. You see now, similarly, I will copy this and keep in all columns. Second column, third column, fourth column, fourth cell. You can keep anything, right? I'm just roughly designing this. Now you see, it looks like this. We are not using any display grid template rows. We are just arranging table, one row in that 4 cells. Now this is not good for current generation. This is how we used to do 5-10 years back, because we don't have div spans at that time. We don't have footers, headers at that time. We have only one body with tables. We have to design like this. Now these days we don't recommend this. Never. You should never design like this. Use only divs and spans. Why we should not design this? Because here lot of problem is there. See, colors affects your wish. You can do. Suppose what I am giving here, style. What is the style? Unordered list. Unordered list, list style. List style as what? None. We are removing that. And every list item we are giving margin bottom as 20 pixel. It will have some space, or 10 pixel. Okay. It will have some space. This is actually columns. And of course we are using table. For table, what we do, background color as what? Black. Table background color is black. And what we have to do, we have to set color to white. That is fine. Right? For this you have done a lot of work earlier, but now table rows. But this is never recommended in the current generation, because they have 4 cells. That's it. One table, one row with 4 cells. So, but don't try these. Don't use this anymore. Just you depend on divs and spans. These tables use only for designing grids. Don't use for designing layouts. It is never recommended. Right? Only for grids you try them. That means I am showing earlier how we have to use tables. Right? Headers, body, footers, everything is designed like this. Layout is designed by using. So don't worry about this. Just you try only one option, that is grid. You try only grids. In grids, different grid styles will be there. Those we have to create. Table have a lot of attributes we have to learn. We will take that real-time example I showed you. We will try to design it by using the grid styles, right? That we'll see in next session. Right? Tomorrow we will do that. Tomorrow we will see some real-time grids. We will try to design them with the help of tables, so that we can design our own dashboards. Right? We will learn how to create dashboards by using these tables. Okay? Tomorrow we'll continue. Right?